Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this video I want to talk to 18-year-olds, people who have graduated high school, people who are going to college, people who have graduated college, people in their 20s and early 30s, people who are going into, a career. So I just wanted to tell you that and advise you as someone who has seen the other YouTube videos, I have seen people's stories, and also through experience, that even though you're a career person, you're a professional, you've gone to college and you have a degree, and you've gone for your master's, your PhD, all these things, it's always good to have a side hustle going on, whatever it is, whatever you feel like you're good at. Start working on it. Even if you have a full-time job, it's always a great idea to invest in yourself, because nothing is guaranteed in the workplace. And you've seen, I don't know if you guys consume the content as I do, but a lot of people are complaining about the workplace. They're talking about their negative experiences and how people who don't do much are the ones who are climbing up the corporate ladder. Meanwhile, they are, working overtime, doing the most, and they are the ones who are, losing their jobs, being fired, and being taken for granted. So yeah, you guys, you need to understand, if you're going into the workplace, if you're starting your career out, that you are the person who's going to be the professional, because the word professional does not exist in the workplace like it used to. Like, remember in the 80s, early 90s, when people graduated college, like that's when automatically it was assumed, people just were like, oh my god, this person now has a career, they're going to grow up in the corporate ladder because of that diploma or the degree that you had, and because it had weight. Now those things don't count. Now it's about who do you know, who are you willing to kiss up to, how much are you willing to kiss up, how much are you willing to step on others to go up. This is just how it is. It's no longer about you having this diploma, going to school, accruing, accumulating so much debt, and then you automatically think that you're going to be entitled to go up the corporate ladder. It doesn't work like that. Those days are gone. This time it's about and even like you've seen, like I've seen from experience, people who have no degree being the ones that are supervising people who have degrees. This is what I mean, you guys. So this is something you need to keep in mind when you're going to the workplace. This is just how it is. It's how much you're willing to kiss up, who who you're willing to step on, how much gossip how much you're willing to share of yourself to be, likable, to be relatable. Because if you're someone who's going to be, if you're going to go to work and be a professional, just be a professional, do your thing and go home, that's not going to be enough. They are going to hate you for it. And you guys, I have a video where I talk about that. I'm going to link it with this, after this video. And yeah, they're going to hate you if you come there with a professional demeanor. That doesn't work. They think you're better than them if you come with that kind of thing where you're like, I'm here to do my job and go home. And they want you to tell them about yourself. They want you to reveal what you do when you're not at work. They want you to expose yourself. And they don't want you to do this because they care about you. It's because they want to use this against you. They want to use this as leverage. So this is something you guys need to remember. So the other thing you guys need to remember, if you're a lady, if you're a woman, this is something you may have to consider, because this is going to be, okay, you guys, I'm going to just be honest. How you look and how you present yourself is going to have two effects depending on who you're working with. It's either going to, make you go up in your career, or it could break you if people feel threatened. So if you have pretty privilege, and this is something I've noticed with in the offices, if you have pretty privilege, and you keep to yourself, and you're just there doing your work, it's already a problem. They feel threatened. You are going to have to be, you're going to just have to do the most, because if you're pretty and you keep to yourself, then they think that you think you're better than them. And if you get male attention, that's even going to be worse for you. So, and you guys, this is just something that I'm thinking. If you want to succeed in the workplace, you're almost going to have to look like Shrek. Because when you look like Shrek, when you're an ogre, when you don't wear makeup, when you just add basic, and you look like, you need the job, and you're like a doormat looking, that's how you can guarantee yourself longevity. This is just how it is, you guys. I don't know if other people have noticed this, but this is just the truth. So you cannot afford to go there looking your best, getting all the male attention, and expecting to survive. They're going to come for you. So, and also, there has to be a balance, because now if you look like Shrek, if you're an ogre, and you're going to work thinking, okay, now they're not bothering me, they're not thinking about me because I look like a Shrek, and so let me just do my job. Now you're going to get hate, like you're going to be looked down upon by the guys. So you guys, if you look good, the women have issue with it. The guys love it. If you look bad, the guys are going to look at you like, are you insane? What are you doing here? And also, in general, people just don't like people who don't take care of themselves. That's just the thing. Because remember, you guys, the thing with pretty privilege is because the people who love it is because they aspire to be. So pretty privilege, it either inspires or it brings out insecurities, depending on the person. So you guys, bottom line, what I'm trying to say is, you need to have something that you're doing as a side hustle. Always have something on the side, even if you have a PhD, even if you have a master's, even if you feel like you have accumulated all this education and you feel like you're entitled to just go up the ladder. It doesn't work like that. It's going to be about aesthetics. It's going to be about what you say, how much you reveal yourself, how much you're willing to go and drink and be the life of the party or not, or a party pooper. These are the things that are going to play. Things that you never learned in school are the ones that are actually going to determine how long you're going to be in a job. So my advice is, do something on the side. Start a YouTube channel. Do anything on the side, and you won't regret it. Let me know what you guys think. Bye.